Hey everyone, I'm excited here to be at LTCC's One Stop. I'm here with Steve Berry, our Director of Enrollment Services. And Steve, I appreciate you coming and talk to us today. And maybe you could just go through some of the big picture issues that might impact faculty as they're dealing with students, grades, enrollment issues, and the like.
Sure. Well, first off, I think you can kind of consider the One Stop, specifically Enrollment Services, as kind of your big processing hub at the institution. We deal with everything from student registration, ads, drop, census date, rosters, transcripts. So we do a little bit of everything. So I guess the biggest thing that's probably going to affect faculty would be submittal of grades, number one, and then submittal of rosters. Those are our big ones that we work with faculty directly with.
Anything about positive attendance that you could talk about, like which faculty might have positive attendance courses and how is that different from doing grades?
Sure. All of our wilderness courses, a lot of our PE courses, all of those are considered positive attendance. What that means is we get funding from the state for the students' actual attendance in that class. So what's important is instructors take daily attendance, and then what they'll do is at the end of the term, not only do they submit grades, but they'll input attendance hours. And so again, those are things we'll follow up with. We'll send out a lot of reminders about, hey, don't forget to turn in positive attendance hours to us. But again, a lot of instructors will input grades, forget the hours, vice versa. There are both grades and hours, but we'll try as hard as we can to send reminders and really differentiate the two.
Okay, great. And what about incompletes? If instructors have, what's your philosophy on incompletes? My sense is generally we don't like giving out a lot of incompletes. Is that what your policy is here at the
Correct.
One Stop?
Yeah, it's really extenuating circumstances. Again, if you are going to do an incomplete, I would recommend contacting our office. Raina Rager in our office is in charge of incompletes. We don't get a lot, which is good, but when we do get them, we like to really clarify the expectations. There is a time period that we operate within. There are some grades we default to if the contract between the student and the instructor isn't met. So it's not as easy as just submitting a form. There are some things behind it, but we just like to clarify that with instructors as they're going through this process.
That's great. And one thing I will say to all the faculty out there is you and your staff are really accommodating. I've had questions before, like doing, say, a grade change for ISP, and they can always help us through those forms. So I'm sure you welcome anyone to come in and ask questions.
Absolutely, and in fact, we prefer that. We don't like to duplicate work around here. We don't enjoy informing people that, hey, this form was filled out incorrectly. We like to be very progressive, work with the faculty on an individual level, a lot like we do our students. We like our students to come in, to talk with us, to meet with us. We're very hands-on, and so we like to exemplify that across the campus.
That's great. Well, Steve, thank you today for coming in and talking to us, and I just appreciate everything you and your staff do here at the One Stop for students.
Yeah, welcome.